Allah the Almighty, Allahu Allah, protect me and guide me, Allahu Allah, oh, to your love and mercy, Allahu Allah, Ya Allah, don't deprive me, Allahu Allah, from beholding your beauty, Allahu Allah, oh my Lord, accept this plea, Allahu Allah.
A'udhu billahi samir alim min ash-shaytanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Gentlemen, we are going to discuss what the thesis statement is now. I'm sure your concept of statement is clear.
Yes, sir.
For example, it's a marker.
Yes, sir.
Statement.
Yes, sir.
I'm standing. The statement. Oh,
We are sitting.
he's sitting. Statement. No. Mr. Yasir is very intelligent. Statement. No.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Asim's presence gives us a lot.
Yes.
It's a statement.
Yes. Yes.
Points clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Concept of thesis. Any idea?
One sentence.
Okay, let's see. I'll discuss in different way. Have a look at example now. The president is thinking about requiring public school students to wear uniforms. We are talking about now the president of some country.
Yeah.
And in order to make you know, you can say, understand about the coming things, no, I will let you know that we are talking about the American president. The president is thinking. What is going on in the mind of the president? About requiring public school students to wear uniforms. This line is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
What is the topic of that line? There is some topic.
Topic is like a president. Uniform.
Think, my son, take it easy. Take it, my son. How to find the topic? You know that what is the sentence about or whom is the sentence about.
Yes, sir.
If you read it now minutely, so this topic is about the president or something different.
No, yes, it is about wearing uniform.
Love you, my son. Now,
Yes.
this is a way how to spot know the topic. So if we read this sentence, we come to know that this sentence is about wearing uniforms.
Okay.
This is the topic.
Yes.
Now think about whether wearing uniform is good idea or bad idea for your school. First thing, is a good or bad idea?
Yes, sir.
Wearing uniform is bad idea or good idea?
Good idea. Good idea.
Let's see now. So you say that it's good idea.
A bad idea.
And Mr. Faisal says that it's bad idea. Now the next point is why? Why is it good? Why is it bad? You got the point or not? No, this is a topic sentence. When you say that wearing uniform is good idea, this is topic sentence. So you will convert this topic sentence into one paragraph. You will try to say that it is good because this, no. Points clear?
Yes, sir.
You will write the reasons. You will write? Means you give the reasons about your topic sentence. And what happens that? You sum up your topic sentence and all the reasons in one sentence.
Okay.
So that summary of the whole paragraph, it becomes thesis statement. No? Points clear or not? No? Or if you say that is a bad idea, no. You will write each sentence which shows that wearing a uniform is bad. And whatever the reasons you give, at the end of the paragraph, you will conclude them in a one sentence that it is bad because of 1, 2, 3, 4. And that sentence shall be called thesis statement. Let's go back. So wearing uniform is good or bad? You have your ideas, no? No reasons.
I can give reasons, sir.
Okay, let's later on, my son. But now you got the point that it's we to give the reasons and why is good. You will have to give the reason why is it bad. No, convince the president. You say that it's good idea. You say it's a bad idea. You will convince no the American president. And when you say that you will convince, what will you do? You will give reasons. How? Logically, rationally, clear, in a convincing way. By know that providing him with a lot of data which supports the data which supports your point of view. So now convince the president to accept your opinion of your point of view about wearing uniform. You got this point? The moment we give reasons, it means we are proving that. No? Ready?
Yeah.
Let's see that whose point of view is logical now. And you know that we are talking about America. American president is thinking about the government school students that all the students should wear uniform. Now the question was whether it is good or bad. So there are two groups in our session over here. No, Mr. Faisal is of the opinion that it is bad idea, and Mr. Yasir and Mr. Asim are of the opinion that it is very good idea. And you both have your reasons now. But keep in mind that we are talking about the American society. So let's talk about American societies, because that decision is to be implemented over there. And it's we to convince. Mr. President, don't do that. He says, don't do that. And you too shall be talking to Mr. President, it's good. You should do that because it suits the USA. He said, no, it doesn't suit the USA. Let's talk about. America is well known across the globe. For what? For its diversity. Do you agree?
Yes, sir. All kind of people.
Love you, my son. So have a look at this is a topic sentence. That America is well known across the globe for what? For its diversity. Muslims, non-Muslims, Jews, Christian, black, white, and so many people know. And all of them are living together. Point is clear? What a society that is. Diversity is there. So what is the uniqueness of the American society? It is its diversity. Point is clear? And diversity means to be different. But in spite of that, live together. Diversity together. That when we say there are 4 individuals now, wearing different dresses, having different thoughts, but sitting together. 4 individuals, and there are 4
dimension
of diversities. There is individuality and diversity. Point is clear, my son? Let's move forward. People from all over the world migrate to the United States just to become a part of this international society. So American society is international society. Mean there are number of nationals now. Mean from different countries, from different nations, Pakistanis, Indians, now these Chinese, Japanese, British, no, Africans, and so on.
Yes, because America is a global village in itself.
Excellent. Point is clear. Means there's a diversity. This point speaks that American society is diverse. There are no number of individuals. Individuals are there. Having each individual has his or her own diversity. That's why American society looks so attractive. Next is now number 3. It is common knowledge that equality and individualism are a part of America's famous history. When we read the history of America, we find two things. That there is individualism, mean there are that individuals enjoying the life.
Everybody keeps his own identity.
Excellent. So individuality is not damaged in the American society. In spite of that, what is there? There is equality. Black and white equal. Muslim and non-Muslim equal. That all individuals, they are equal before law. They are dealt equally. They are helped by the state equally. What are the features? There is individualism, there is equality. Move forward. This fact is something that most Americans take pride in. So this is the reason that all the Americans know they feel proud. And what is the reason of their pride? That there is diversity, there is individualism, and at the same time there is equality. Move forward. However, the individuality of a future America may be at risk due to the education system. So this individuality that Muslims is Muslim, Hindu is Hindu, Christian is Christian, Jew is Jew, black is black, white is white, But when we think about the expected policies of the President of the America, expected, so we think that this individuality, it is under risk. It is under threat now. Due to what? Due to education system. That the president is thinking about imposing his decision. This point is clear?
Yes, sir.
Next. A rule that would require students to wear uniforms to school is threatening student individuality. So if you make it compulsory for all the school students to wear uniforms, so this uniformity, it shall damage the diversity. Point is clear?
Yes, sir.
Which diversity? Which all the Americans take pride in, or which attracts the people from all over the world, which is the source of attraction for the whole world, it shall get damaged due to one decision that all the students should wear uniform. How beautiful reasoning is that now?
Yes.
See, this was a topic sentence, and then it was substantiated. Now have a look at it. You can see the paragraph is over. Now there is a one sentence summary over there at the end of the paragraph. What is that?
Conclusion.
School uniforms should not be required. We're talking about American society.
Yes, sir.
We are going to convince the American president who is planning to impose this decision that all the students should wear uniform. We gave the details. And then there is school uniforms should not be required because they discourage who? The uniforms. Uniforms, what do? They discourage, number one, individuality. And they don't teach students to make responsible decisions now. So this is the conclusion now. Have a look at it. What is the drawback? Number one, individuality.
Discourage the independent.
Clear? Individuality shall be at risk. Number two, it shall not help the students learn how to make responsible decisions. What does it mean?
Yeah, that's how it's linked to wearing a uniform.
That's a very when individuality is not kept in mind, so there is no responsibility at all. When you have no individuality, so how can you learn no responsibility? The point is clear?
Yeah.
So whatever was discussed over there, it has been summarized in one sentence. The thesis statement. The thesis statement is the last sentence. What?
The last.
Our target is how to write an essay.
Yes, sir.
So our whole discussions, even all the previous sessions, were conducted that how to write. And even today's lesson is about how to write. But the target is how to write what? An essay.
Yes, sir.
An essay. It is the last sentence that states your opinion. Claim. It's your claim. Thesis statements it states what? Your feeling. About topic, corruption, it has caused a lot. Corruption has damaged our country badly, nationally and internationally. Now, again, opinion. Topic, corruption and your reasons of support. This is a very, very important point. In the topic sentence, generally there is a topic and then opinion, topic and feelings, topic and idea, topic and an attitude, topic and point of view. But in the thesis statement, what is there? It also includes the reasons of your support, your claim. Points clear?
Yes, sir.
In short, you can say that it is a one sentence summary. Thesis statement, that where it comes? It comes at the end of the first paragraph of the essay, the introductory paragraph. Thesis statement, it is there at the end of the first paragraph, the introductory paragraph. That we have discussed that, how to conclude that. That conclusion, that is the summary of the whole paragraph. That we see the topic sentence, we keep the topic sentence in mind. We keep the topic sentence in mind. And then we add what? all the pieces of information which we write in support to the main idea. We summarize them and we convert that topic sentence and all those supporting details into one sentence. So you can say that is the summary of the whole paragraph. That sentence which contains what? The summary of the whole paragraph is called thesis statement. This point is clear?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes, it's good. Just a small thing, sir, which I have completed so far.
Okay.
Our learning about this outline essay.
Okay.
That the first paragraph is the summary of all the essay.
True.
And this thesis is the summary of first paragraph.
Love you, my son. How simple that is.
First paragraph is summary of all essay, and then thesis is the summary of first paragraph.
Love you, my son. And then this summary, this is a base of all the remaining. How simple that is. We shall inshallah develop. Love you, my son.
The first paragraph.
Summary of the first paragraph is a thesis statement. And the remaining all paragraphs are based on this summary, this statement, this thesis statement. Let's move forward. Formula for creating a thesis statement. You ready?
Yes.
Your assignments start now.
Okay.
See, the first point is topic. For creating a thesis statement, what do we need first of all? Some topic. Then there is second point is opinion about the topic. And you know opinion, there are 5 points are there, no? And then the third point is reasons to support your opinion. The first point is topic, the second point is opinion, and the third point is reasons to support your opinion. You will convert all these points into one sentence, and whatever the sentence is, that is called thesis statement. I am going to show you the form of this formula. Try to understand, and after that I'll give you some assignment. Using statements like, for example, this essay will discuss. No, it doesn't. You need not say that. Simply write the thesis statement, and the examiner, the reader, will come to know that what's going to happen. No need. I am going to write about why. No need to give that to make that announcement. In this essay, I am going to talk about useless. What to be done?
No need to know. Just do it.
Points clear?
We are doing all this, but we no need to know.
Excellent.
We will discuss, we will write about, but we know.
Next point. Wording not to be used in a thesis statement for persuasive essay. We will discuss in detail that, still we haven't discussed what is essay. No, what is meant by that, and we convince others. Yes, do it. Buy it. I buy it. So very useful, persuasive. Please think about Imran. This is called persuasive. Just do it, you have you visited fried chicks?
Yeah.
And we both shall try to speak in such a way that you shall be ready to visit the same place. This style is called persuasive. We persuade the people.
Persuasive writing is a type of opinion writing. Your opinion is what you think, feel, or believe about something. To persuade means to convince. When we persuade someone, we want to convince them of something. We can use persuasive writing for different reasons. You may want to persuade someone to believe what you believe. Or you might want to persuade someone to take action or do something. Or you might want to change someone's mind about a topic that's important to you.
And then there is argumentative. Argumentative.
Yes.
We give arguments, no? No. He seems to be tired. No. I will give arguments. Very simple, no? He is not in the habit of that attending the session, for more than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But you know that today he has spent more than that 90 minutes. It's quite logical, no? Again, he doesn't attend the class without having food. And today what happened? That he didn't have it, no? And he also know that the food is over by 9 and it's 9:30, no? So that thing is going on his mind, no? And he also know that if Mr. Rafi prolongs the session, what will happen? Even the market will be closed. So all these things are going on. That's why he seems to be tired. Argumentative.
Yes.
Clear? So many kinds are there. No, many kinds are there. We shall discuss all these kinds. No, the day we start the essay writing. I'm trying now to make you understand about different parts. No. So what words not to be used in which essay? In persuasive essay. No, the essay in which we try to convince others. No, I think it doesn't make any sense. Who are you? I think. Do it because I think. Love Imran because I love. No, it doesn't make any sense.
All things must be on function based.
Clear? Some fact, no. I believe. Okay, if you believe, he also believes. I believe that that Imran is far better. He believes that Nawaz Sharif is a great. And today he gave another statement now that Shahbaz Sharif is far better. But Nawaz Sharif is so poor. His statement, no.
I think he said it's wrong.
I say,
Okay.
Nawaz Sharif is better than Shahbaz.
Oh, you said that Nawaz Sharif is better. Okay, the day shall come, inshallah, you will say, no? So he has that, alhamdulillah, he started thinking about that. So you can't say that, in my opinion. I believe, in my opinion.
Actually, same like we don't need to make an
Excellent, no? Again, they have no worth.
Yes.
No. How to plan your thesis statement. You ready?
Yes.
Have a look at it. Now this is clear?
Yes, sir.
We have a topic. About the topic we have opinion.
Yes.
And whatever the opinion we form on the basis of, that reasoning.
Yes.
Based on the knowledge which we have. We form opinion on the basis of our observation.
Exactly.
Clear?
Yes.
So it's you to know to The current government of Pakistan. You will give your opinion. And after that, you will write minimum 3 reasons about that opinion. And after that, you will convert that topic sentence plus 3 reasons into one sentence. And that one sentence, is called